Months after a budget shortfall prompted a hiring freeze in New Bedford, the city is still pointing fingers at the state. Tonight, the city council is considering the mayor's supplemental budget proposals. NBC 10 I-Team reporter Tamara Sakarsik spoke with the mayor about how a lack of state aid has driven up property taxes on your dime.
New Bedford dealing with a decline in state aid.
In the year 2025, we've received less non-school state aid than the city received in 2008, 17 years ago.
$300,000 less to be exact.
Yeah, it sounds crazy, and that's the punchline.
New Bedford Mayor John Mitchell speaking out after recent budget woes, telling the I-Team residents can blame the state for higher property taxes. The issue started in 2008 when Massachusetts cut local aid amid the financial crisis.
They cut it pretty severely back then, not just in that current fiscal year, but in 2 or 3 fiscal years after that. And then it reset a baseline for state aid in 2012, and that base has only crept up at a rate that's lower than inflation.
State aid helps fund essential services, everything from police to pensions, but the yearly increases are based on a fixed percentage without factoring in inflation, population growth, or community needs. Mayor Mitchell says that has hurt fast-growing cities like New Bedford.
Gradually over the years, we've had to become more reliant on property taxes because of the reduced state aid, and at some point, things are going to give.
In 2023, New Bedford had a population of 100,695. Fall River reported nearly 7,000 fewer residents, but gets more money from the state. This current fiscal year, Fall River received $1 million more in state aid than New Bedford.
It's a political issue.
It comes down to money and politics. Everybody wants more state aid, and some places need it more than others. And so if you adjust the formula to accommodate need, there will be some places, some towns, especially some of the wealthier suburbs in the Boston area, that will likely lose out, and their tax base will cry foul, and so that becomes the political problem.
New Bedford State Rep Antonio Cabral filed legislation to study how state aid is dispersed, but it failed. Without any changes, Mitchell worries future cuts will only get worse.
People are starting to see parks not getting their grass cut as frequently as possible. We're not getting to some police calls that we used to get to. Our police department is smaller.
We asked the Massachusetts Municipal Association about state aid. In a statement, it said adequate aid is essential to maintain services and prevent an over-reliance on local property taxes. That full statement is in this article on our homepage. For the NBC 10 I-Team, I'm Tamara Sakarsik.